Hold on.
Okay, so it's recording.
We start recording and talking.
Okay. So first of all, I had given you guys this little...
Are you recording?
Yes, sir, I'm recording.
So.
So if you haven't done it, do it because it's going to help you see your goals better. I always say write it down. It's so much easier to get things set and done when you write things down so you can visualize it. So I want you to put on the bottom left, what are you good at? On the bottom right, what you suck at. So what I put on mine is that I'm good at helping others, listening, I'm coachable, good at fitness, making friends, yada, yada, yada. What I suck at is knowing what to say to leads, following up an organization, public speaking, live videos, closing sales, time management, etc. On the left top, I want you to put who are you going to be at the amount that you want. So on the bottom, I want you to put how much you're currently making a month. On the top, I want you to put what amount you're going to be making at 6 months. And that's going to be basically, let me move my phone. That's going to be, I want you to be, put something over 10,000. Don't make yourself feel like, oh, I don't think I'm going to make 10,000 or more, so I'm going to just put 5,000. No, go high. If you don't meet that goal, that's fine. You didn't meet it so well. We're going to change it every month. So on the top left, I want you to put who are you going to be at 10,000. This is going to be 6 months from now. And on the back, I want you to write down what are you going to pay off with those $10,000. You got any things you want to add, Dylan? No? Okay. So when you are posting on Facebook and you want people to interact with you, I want you to make it all about stories. It's all about stories. If you don't have your own story, don't be afraid to get into a three-way chat with one of us. You can easily ask me to get on a three-way chat with one of your potentials, and we can talk about stories, talk about things that have helped me or things that I have experienced with our products. And that should help you also close a sale. I had one of the girls from the group from Norris Elites, because I know she has thyroid issues. She helped me with another potential customer who has problems with thyroid. And I didn't know what to say because I don't have thyroid problems. So she was kind enough to get on a three-way chat with me, and she helped me with her. So that closed a sale for me, and it can help you too. So don't be afraid to ask in the group if anyone's willing to get on a three-way chat with you, because they will do it. Don't be afraid to talk to strangers. Most of my customers, you'll be surprised, they are not on my warm market. They're full market customers, and that's sad. Dylan, can you give Susan the Zoom ID? I put it on the group, but she's just messaging that she doesn't have it. Making a list with people's names. So this is where you might think it's a lot of work, but I'm going to show you what to do. This is something that I learned with Marina Simone, and it has like opened my eyes to like a lot, and it's crazy. So what you're going to do is you're going to make a master list. You're going to make a master list, and the master list, what it means is your leads. Anyone that you come in contact with is going to go on your master list. So what you're going to do is, Christopher, stop with the dog. Chris, can you hear that? Can you hear the dog? I'm sorry. Okay. So what you're going to do is you're going to go and buy 4 different color notebooks, okay? I went and did my different color notebooks. My first notebook is going to be my master list and my leads. This means that I'm going to write down every person that I know that I have come in contact with. Then you're going to have your prospect list. Prospect means anyone that you have exposed to your business, anyone that has watched your stories, anyone that has liked your posts or commented on your post about the product. These are going to be your prospect list. You're going to have your enrollment list. Anyone that you are enrolling into the business as your business partner or anyone that shows interest into becoming a business partner. And then you're going to have your customers list. And I know that you're probably thinking that's a lot to write down, but it has helped me so much in keeping track of my customers, because I have everything in one book, and then I have to go through the whole list trying to figure it out who I'm supposed to have. Hold on a second. Let me get that dog. Stop. Sorry. That was Christopher. So what you're going to do is, like, every time you're going to treat your list like your bank account. So every time you want to put money into it, and every day you want to take money out. So if you're adding 5 friends every day, that's putting 5 friends into your bank account. So that's 5 friends on your list. You're going to extract 5 friends from your master list to make them prospects. That means that you can expose business. And how are you going to do that? Is that I want you to do on your master list to write down 200 names. And you're probably thinking, how the hell am I going to get 200 on this list? Well, I did it. I have 208 so far on my list that I've written down, because you probably have more than 200 names on your friends list. So you're going to write everybody down on your friends list into your master list. And what you're going to do with a master list is you're going to go comment on their posts 3 times a week. You're going to take it to Messenger. You're going to find something that you're have in common with them, and then you're going to compliment them. You're going to compliment them on something that you found in common with. So like today, I had this girl that she went and saw this comedian that I like. So I immediately liked her post. I went and messaged her and I said, oh my God, you went to see this guy. I love him. How was it? And then I looked at her picture, like she has a little girl. So I'm like, oh, your girl is so cute. How is she doing? I have a 7-year-old. So I found something in common with her, and now we started chatting. And then she asked me eventually, hey, I saw your post. What are you doing? What is this about? So then now she turned into a prospect. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Chris, can you let Marley out? The next thing you're going to do with your master list is you're going to go through each one of these people, and you're going to do a 6 rule, which is going to be, you're going to find, so let's say I got Susan, right, in my list. I'm going to go and look at Susan's profile, and I'm going to find out who is Susan's brother, who is Susan's sister, who's her mother, who's her daughter, or husband. Then I'm going to go and add those people, and I'm going to continue doing this process, the six-step process, until I reach a stud. And that means that I reach a stud by knowing that I don't have anybody else that I can add from that person, or that person is friends with one of my business friends. So now you're expanding your list, and this list is going to be unlimited. Your list is never going to end if you follow this process. So also do not assume that somebody is not going to want your or be interested in your business or in your products, because that's not true. Like I do that a lot. I look at this person, I'm like, well, she's never going to buy from me. I'm not going to add her. I'm not going to show her anything. And to my surprise, she asked me yesterday what I'm doing. So don't ever assume that they're not going to be interested in what you're doing, because you don't know what they're looking for. And when you're talking to people, you want to find their pain points. Find what is it that they're having trouble with. You know, ask them, like, hey, how's work? You're going to get a lot of responses with how's work. You know, they're going to tell you, oh, I hate my job, or I don't like this about my job, etc. So that gives you like a cue to maybe introduce the business to them, you know, since they are so unhappy with their job. Or if they ever ask you, so what is it that you do? You ever gotten that question? When they say, what is it that you're doing? Just tell them, I'm an entrepreneur. I help people. And then they're going to tell you, well, what do you do? So then you can go into an explaining further, what is it exactly that you do? But don't get too pushy on the business. They'll come and ask you if they're interested. Or you can take your chances and go ahead and do it. Dylan, you got anything to add? No. Okay, next thing that I had on here. So always compliment. Always compliment when you have adding cold leads. And if a person doesn't show any interest, like anyone that's a person that's open, when you ask them, hey, how are you? If they only give you one answer response, they're most likely not open. So don't pounce on it. Don't keep like going at it. If someone that's open is going to give you more than one answer response, then you can continue the conversation with them and maybe eventually include, introduce your business to them or your products. So let me, so after you create, another thing I wanted to tell you, after you create your master list, I want you to highlight in yellow your chicken list. And your chicken list is going to be people that you are afraid to talk to, that you don't think you're going to be able to say anything to. So you're going to go and highlight every one of those 200 names in your list in yellow, and that's going to be your chicken list. And orange is going to be all of your family members, because let's face it, our family members are studs. Most of them don't even help us. So highlight them orange. You're going to highlight blue, friends that have 1,000 followers or more, or have 1,000 friends or more. Those friends are going to be a big influence. Dylan, charge it. Green is going to be business owners. I want you to highlight all of your friends that are business owners in green. And then you can use, what I do is I'm using pink highlighter to highlight all my customers that I move from my master list. So that became customers, I get them out of my master list, so that way I don't see that anymore. The other thing I wanted to show you was making a list on Facebook. Do you guys know how to make friends lists? Okay, so I'm gonna show you real quick how to do a list on Facebook. And this is gonna help you. Can you see my screen? Okay. So on your Facebook, there is an option where you can go into feeds, friends list. Hold on, let me find it. Let me close all this stuff. Okay. So let's see. Let me see if I can remember how I get to my friends list from here. All right, so right here, you're gonna go under friends list, and you can only do this on the computer. So you're gonna go ahead and create a list. So if I wanna go ahead and create master list, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and create that list. And then I'm gonna add friends to this list. So let's say I want Susan to be on my master list, right? So now anytime I go on Facebook and I want to post something and I only want Susan to see this post, then I'm going to go and change it. And you can pick, see right here, you can see I have two lists. I have Modern Clients, Modern Potentials. So I'm going to change it to my master list. So only that person is going to see that list, that post that I created. And that's another way that you can do, like when you have promotions, you can go ahead and make a list for just your customers. So that way you can post on your Facebook and not everyone can see what you're posting on there, except the people that you want them to. Let's go back. Oh, what's going on? All right, back to friends list. So this is a way that I do, like when I'm posting, you know, if I have any specials going on, or if I want to post something specifically to my potentials, then I just select that list. So only those people can see it. And the beauty about these friends list is that they will see it because they are the only people selected on that. So you won't be worried that it's going to push back into the feed, because only those people are going to be the ones seeing your friends list. Does that make sense? Okay. Another way that you can add friends. So let's say that you are into Target, right? You can go up here and look for people who like Target. So we go to people, and there you go. Here you have a whole list of people that like Target, so you can see who they are friends with. So like right here, Christy, she's a friend of mine. I don't know who she is, but I could add her, and she's from It Works. See, she's a presidential diamond with It Works. So you can see right here another way that you can add people. If you want to go find people who like Weight Watchers. You can find groups if you want to join a group. You can go to people, and you can start adding people that you have things in common with. So here, Shamra, she's with us. I have Tiana, she's a friend of mine. So there's a lot of people on here. And then let's click on somebody. So let's click on Brittany. Then I'm gonna look that Brittany she's being followed by 2,300 people. So she could be a good influence for me to add into my master list. So that's another way that you can go on by searching on people. You can also do this on the phone, but it's not going to show you as much information as the computer. You can also search by state, and people. So that's another good way that you can expand your list and make new friends. Because I know sometimes it gets really hard trying to add people daily. I know sometimes I have a hard time trying to add people that I'm friends with or I have common friends with. And sometimes they're already friends with somebody else in the business. So it's a little difficult sometimes to find friends. But that's what I want you to do. I want you to go ahead and get your notebooks, okay? We're going to get 4 different color composition notebooks. I got 4, okay? And I want you to get your highlighters. So you're going to have yellow. Here's my highlighters. And I use the pink for my current customers. And it's so much easier when adding your customers to the notebook. Like right here, you can see my customers. I already highlighted some that are orange. Those are my family members. And I always put the date that they bought for me and what they bought for me, and I send them a thank you note. So always send a thank you note to your customers because they really appreciate it. If you have any samples to send them, like I sent my customers a sample of the probiotics, and they really, really appreciate it. So don't forget about them. Check with them every week, every 2 weeks, and see how they're doing on their products, see if they need any help from you, and then go from there. And then your prospects is everybody that you have exposed to your business, everybody that had asked for your products. So don't forget that. Master list is anyone that's watching your stories, anyone that has liked your posts, anyone that's on your friends list, anyone that you come encounter with. Those are your master list and leads. Any prospects are people that have asked about your business, anyone that has been exposed about your business, okay? So we're gonna leave it as that unless you have any questions. I know, Susan, you gotta get ready to go. So if you have any questions, let me know. And then I'm gonna send you. I can't hear you, Susan.
Sorry, I have my thing mute because Juliana was there. So
I'm gonna send you a PDF on how to turn a cold lead into a prospect. So I'll
Okay.
send it to your emails, okay? I think I have all of your emails written down. So if you don't have any questions, go ahead and do that when you can. Take 20 minutes to yourself. Make a playlist that you like, music. 20 minutes to write down as many names as you can. I want you to hit 200 names on your list.
Okay.
You have 200 friends. You have more than 200 friends.
I know.
So go ahead and do that. It's probably going to take you a little longer than a day because it took me a little longer than a day
Mhm.
to put the list, but I did hit my 200 and more. 208 is what I have so far, and I am not done. So that's 208 potential customers. Okay?
Got it.
All righty. So we'll leave it as that. I'll go ahead and send you guys that PDF so you can read it over. And I hope that this is helpful.
Say hi to Lucy, Juliana. Don't be rude.
All righty. Hey, Juju. All right, Susan. So I'm going to let you go so you can get search. And we'll see you guys later, okay?
Okay.
All right. Bye, honey.
Bye.